Hey guys, Driven to Conquer here. We're about a month into season 3 for Project Diablo 2, and I'm still playing that same Fist of the Heavens Holy Bolt Paladin. We've only gone up 12 levels in the last almost coming on 4 weeks. This is going to be a very casual, friendly video. We're going to be picking up kind of where we left off. I just did my first respec of this character, so that previous build, which a link to will be somewhere down below, about that really affordable build for starter gear and things like that. We're using like a lore helm, stealth body armor, 2 spirits, and we're still using a couple pieces from that build too. This is kind of a continuation of that and kind of where we're at now. Now we're kind of farming a little more efficiency. You can see we got, 200 MF with the gear we have on now, which I'll get into the gear here a little bit later and maybe go over what I respec, but not spend too much time on that. But before we get into that, I'll just quickly recap some of the areas with some of the loot that I found along the way. This isn't all the loot that I found, mind you, and this is definitely more for the casual player who maybe only has like a couple hours a day to play, 1-2 hours. I think collectively in these last 4 weeks, I've only maybe put in like 30-40 hours into this. I haven't been able to grind as much as I wanted to, but this is just kind of for the everyday man, the average Joe. You want to get on after work, don't have time to blast 1,000 Mephisto runs and things like that. I'll show you just some kind of areas that I farmed, kind of just casual fun kind of playthrough. So let's go ahead and check out just some of the drops that I've had so far and some of the areas that I've farmed. So our old gear could farm pits, and this really was a spot that we were able to find some other pieces that helped us continue through. We found a low rune that let us build a fortitude body armor. We find a Griswold's armor, which is a good shield, which we're currently using now. We moved on to other areas. Of course, we started farming Trav as much as we could. We didn't really get too many GG stuff from there, but great place to find gold, which is much needed. Decent little charm there. We also farmed other areas like, Schneck or Schneek, whatever his name is, the Overlord in the Frigid Highlands waypoint. Just go down from the waypoint. Good guy to find. As top, you go up to Eldritch, who's right above the waypoint. You go down to Schneek, Schneck, whatever. Find some decent kind of stuff there. We found probably our best rune from Eldritch, surprisingly, up above. Here we got some Tragul's bracers. We'll find stuff that you can trade, even if you can't use it, it'll help you build your gear out a little bit more. There's our best find from Eldritch on just a random run we did. We got a Burr rune. Still trying to collect as much as those. That's the first of the season. Surprised to see that drop from him, but it was gratefully accepted. We found a Vex rune, 2 of them in the pit, but then we got server connection and we lost that one, but we were able to salvage one of them. We started kind of building this gear out a little bit more with a couple other things, which I'll show you here soon, but we're able to farm Chaos Sank pretty well. We just started actually getting some drops in these last few runs that I've been doing. I was actually kind of surprised. Had a bit of a dry spell a little bit there, but again, something I could trade, something I can keep. Just very casual runs though. I really wasn't grinding these out, doing those 1,000 runs here, 1,000 runs there. I'll show you. This is kind of my, when I hop on for a game, I go farm Frigid Highlands, go do a pit run, go do some Trav, do a Chaos Sank. We go ahead and slam these Drax gloves, really nice gloves, make me want to go Zealer. We got fire resist on them. This build that we built out too, that I'm going to be showing you here soon, can do cows, no problem. Haven't really had too many crazy drops from cows, but it's doing the job. I would say this is mid-tier gear. This isn't GG gear at all. I really don't have any skillers still. I haven't found any combat skillers, which are really important for this thing. But we'll go over the gear here in a little bit after this. But as you can see, it does the job. Killing the Cow King here pretty decently. He was lightning immune too. I was using the Act 3 Merc for a little while, and he is really powerful, and he has the ability to cast a static field, which can remove lightning immunities, but he just wasn't surviving as much, even with the fortitude I give him. We get a burnt wand drop there, just in one of the cow runs. Not too bad gear at all. Again, stuff that you might either can use for yourself, for build out another character, or to trade to really help whatever current character you're in. So let's get into the gear here following this video. Okay, just to recap what we were using last time for the last video. We were just using 2 spirits, spirit weapon, spirit shield, to give us those +1 skills, to give us our faster cast rate. We were using a lore for our helm, really cheap rune word. We were using a stealth for our chest armor, really cheap rune word. We've changed a couple things. We're still using the spirit, same sword from the last video. We will be upgrading to our new weapon, which is also another spirit-like thing. It's the higher tier spirit. We'll do that here sometime this video and maybe go run that little circuit of maps that I just showed you previously. So we're still using the spirit. We're using a Tarn helm that we found. We're using Griswold's heart, which I did have the Griswold helm. I traded, I think, a pole rune for the Griswold chest piece and the helm, just from another streamer, Bearsteak, and I bricked the helm. So what are you gonna do? It's been a season of bricks for me, that's for sure. So we found Tarn helm, and honestly, I think Tarn helm is actually a little bit better for this current build because we get that +1 skill, and the Griswold helm doesn't have a +1 skill, but we'll find another one eventually. So Tarn helm or spirit, Tarn helm, Griswold's heart, ornate plate, +2 to paladin skills, really helpful. We slammed, or it came slammed with max poison resist, which is actually pretty helpful due to the fact that our poison resist is surprisingly low despite all the reses that we have. Moving on, just using just a random amulet. Haven't found anything too great in that, but it's a +1 skill pally, a little bit of res, slammed a life kill after each kill, which is good for any caster build. Moving on, we find the other piece of Griswold set, Griswold's shield that you saw we found in the pit. Stacking all the res in the world. I'm overstacked in res because I have tons of little charms in here because I just don't have any skillers yet. Moving on, we found our Cannot Be Frozen source, which are these Demon Hide boots, which I found 2 of them in that one drop in that cow run, surprisingly. These aren't even those. This is a separate pair that I found, but we'll definitely use these and until we can find a Raven's Frost. As far as the rings, we just got some caster rings. Slammed a nice physical damage reduction, 5 on that one. Nothing else real special about that. We crafted a caster belt. Nothing real too special about that either. Again, pretty affordable build. This is definitely all mid-tier grade. Another caster ring. Slam some MF on that. We'll take it. And we're still using those chance guards just for more MF, more gold. And still haven't slammed these yet though, but the 2 to mana after each kill, very helpful for this build. Looking over on the stats, you see I am way overstatted for a lot of this stuff, but you know, that doesn't hurt when I run into a conviction ore and stuff like that. And I will definitely be dropping these once I can find some more charms. Just to go over the charms, to show you what I guys got. I have a Geed's charm, nice on that vendor price, but kind of middle of the road Geed's charm. My only +1 to combat skills, 1 to a defensive aura thing, which doesn't really help this build other than when I use Sanctuary or oh my god, how am I thinking of it? Yeah, Redemption, sorry, brain fart. But yeah, other than that, it's just all just either MF or res charms, and that's it. You know, I just haven't found any. I really haven't been trading too much on the site or anything like that. I might dabble in that a little bit more if I cannot find any of these grand charms. But going back to the stats, the real important thing is that with all this gear that we have, we're able to get to our 125 breakpoint, and it's definitely noticeable. That's a lot more damage getting pumped out of there. And it's working out pretty good for it. Is like I said, we farm Chaos Sanctuary pretty darn well, and we farm every other area very safe. I'll explain mapping at the end of the video a little bit. The maps are fine, but the problem is that I've been running into is some of these map bosses I just don't do enough damage to them somehow, and that'll change once I find some more skillers, get some better gear. And I'll do a video once I can start clearing maps in around, you know, a little bit around 20 minutes. I'll maybe do a 100 map run or something like I did a couple seasons ago. Now, the fun thing about this build, it has a Poor Man's Enigma on our swap. We picked this up, this Spell Steal, and the only thing we really care about this is that level 1 blink, those 60 charges. That thing has helped us out tremendously just to navigate and do a little shortcutting around, whether we're trying to go get Wart's leg in the Tristram to do the cow level, or to skip the River of Flames, which I still like to kill things along the way. Same thing for the pit. I like to kill things along the way because I get pole runes drop here and there and various other things. But this has been really helpful. I'll keep this around. This would be good for any build on any swap. I still don't have a CTA called to arms. When I do, I'll still probably keep this around until I can get an Enigma or anything like that. But the level 1 blink's great. It costs about 90,000 to repair it and get those charges back. But it's definitely a poor man's Enigma, and I'll use it probably for a very long time. But anyway, let's go ahead and craft our new upgrade to our spirit. We're finally going to say goodbye to this. And if you stuck around this far in the video, I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and make the new hotness on this one. So here we're going to make the rune word Heart of the Oak, or Hoto as they abbreviate it. The pros do. It's definitely the upgrade from Spirit. Spirit's definitely mid-game or late or early game, mid-game, and this is what's going to definitely boost us up a lot. So I guess it's a little tutorial for people who aren't too familiar with rune words. Again, this is just a casual video, guys. If you're somebody that does 1,000 Mephisto runs, you know, I appreciate you watching this far, but you know, if you're hating on this, go ahead and thumbs down it and just move the fuck on. But we're gonna make the Hoto here. That comprises of Ko, Vex, Pole, and Thol. So we put it in our base, which I would always suggest using a flail, due to the fact that you might want to use this on another character, and flails typically have really low stat requirements. But there we have it. There's our Heart of the Oak. We get our +3 skills. We keep our faster cast rate. A little more all res. We get a Oak Sage, but that'll definitely help with survivability a little bit. But it's definitely just that +3 skills, which is going to give us a pretty big damage increase. So we'll go ahead and pull up our sheet chart. Right now, our Holy Bolt is sitting at 2100. Went up another 200. Pretty darn good. Now you can also make another Heart of the Oak in your shield, which is a very common one. If you're a barbarian, you can two-hand the Heart of Oak flails. I still haven't found another. Well, I did have 2 Vexes, but the server crashed, as you guys saw, which, hey, that happens. That's just all part of the fun. So we're going to go ahead and try and running that little circuit that I did. We're going to do, you know, Pit. We're going to do Trav. We're going to go do Schneck. We're going to go do Eldritch. And we'll do a Chaos run too. And that's kind of just my routine that I've been doing this season. You know, I've blasted a couple maps. They're okay, you know, for what it is. I need a little bit more killing power with some of those skillers, and when I get them, the maps will go faster. But until then, I've just been having fun, casually running those, and excited to start getting some more drops. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Let's go ahead and just start it out. Let's do a pit run. Hopefully I don't die on this video. That'd be insanely embarrassing. But yeah, just casual, man. It's just been a really casual season for me, and you know, what comes my way is what comes my way, and we're hoping for some more good finds. Yeah, I always kill stuff on the way, so just have it. A little poison res, keep it. I have a pack rat this season. And we'll definitely repair this, get some more charges going. You know, like I said, it costs about 90,000 per repair on it, but you know, definitely worth it. Speeds up your runs. You can find, you know, you use in replace of the spell steal. You could use a puzzler, not just puzzler, the set wand that gives you some charges. Not as many. I think it gives you 3 blink, but you won't have to repair it. There's also the blood crescent or whatever. It's a sword that gives you blood warp. Definitely helpful. As you see, we just swap to our redemption just to max things out. Always curious to see what they got. Oh, save that for maps. Some mana. You know, I like to do pit runs when I'm low on rejuves. I always tend to get a good amount of rejuves. Good one to start my little circuit. Go back to town. You can remake game if you want. But that took us about a minute and a half to do. Not really setting the world on fire. Before I forget. Just kind of get in the habit, repair. You know, you get so much money from doing trav runs. It really doesn't cost much. Just to repair it, it's really nice to have. So let's go ahead and just do one of them trav runs. Get our money back. Yeah, I've only gone up 12 levels since that last video. So not really blasting as much as I have in previous seasons. But these guys are lightning immune. You still have to be kind of careful with Trav. They can just throw a curse on you and ruin your day. I'll keep that. I'm making a necromancer. I'll keep that. Nothing there. Did I get everything out here? I did. Moving on. We will go do our Frigid Highlands runs. Come on, give us another burr. But yeah, it's just been really nice having this offhand. Very, very nice. Griswold's Edge, don't care about that. Maybe one day I'll actually try and learn that guy's name. Schneck, Schneek, Schnecky Poo, Shrek, I don't know. So we blasted those pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, we've done 4 areas, or I guess 4 farming areas in 4 minutes. So we're doing all right. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, let's go Pandemonium Fortress. That's what I wanted to do. Again, this is for casual players, guys. You know, if you're somebody that knows everything that I'm saying, you know, I appreciate you watching. You know, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down and leave a nasty comment, because I'd be curious to why you're even sticking around this long. But anyway, everyone in the D2 community has been extremely positive. I just kind of get a kick out of people who thumbs down videos. I don't really get it. At least these kind of videos. So I do kill things on the way. That guy is lightning immune. Yeah, and our Holy Bolt does plenty of damage. Plenty of damage. I didn't go over the skills. The skills really haven't changed a whole lot. I'll do that at the end of this video. Just for those who are really curious, who maybe didn't catch the first one. That's because I'm a worrywart. Oops. Oh, that's what happened. I accidentally had a hotkey on that. Now, definitely teleporting around has got me into some trouble. You know, we're max res on everything. I don't know why we're having such problems with our mana. You may need to put some more points in redemption. You know, kill things along the way. You just never know when something's going to drop. I mean, I've had Proactive Message drop here, Shakos drop here. I think last season I had like 5 Shakos total. This is definitely a different feel than how my last season went. Last season, really early, I got a Tyrael's Might, believe it or not, on a cow map when I was running a throw bar and that helped me out immensely early season. I sold it for like, I don't know, like 18 high runes because it was like that early in the season, and was able to build out my throw barb into then also as well as my frozen my Friezadin. I was able to gear him out with all that juice, so hoping for a little bit more of that luck, but you know, sometimes that luck definitely runs dry. Went back to the well too many times, you know what I mean? But it was great for repositioning. I might turn this guy, you know, into a hammered in. I'm gonna definitely try to, you know, possibly good lifesteal on that. Maybe we'll slam that. I might turn this guy into, you know, maybe a vengeance pally, see if I can make anything work with that. I definitely need a lot more gear. I'm really curious, you know, I'd really like the vengeance build to work. Divine Scepter for a second, not bad. Yoink. I'd like to make vengeance work, but from what I've been hearing, it's not really a thing that's all too viable, which it is what it is. But we might do a hammered in just for shits and gigs. You know, poor man's Enigma is hammered in around. Though this is working pretty good. I get another Hoto. I'll make another one in my shield. I wish I didn't lose that one Vex, because then I'd make one right away, but that's just not what happens. I think it was on that day that the servers were getting DDoSed really bad. I should have checked the forum, see what was going on. As far as deaths went, if people recall from the previous video, I said if I didn't die like less than 10 times, I'd make a hardcore character next season. Well, that hasn't really happened. I've died several times, but I'm still curious about making a hardcore character. Being a real gamer, hardcore gamer. So Holy Bolt's doing, or Fist 7's doing okay, but I just kind of find Holy Bolt's better. What is our Holy Bolt damage? 1,000? Okay, not bad. For single target, sometimes Holy Bolt is the cat's meow. That's all you need. So Holy Bolt's still really strong. And we'll go into the gear after this. Demon Hide boots, dude. That's the 4th pair we've had. Oh well. I think it's kind of funny that we got trolled on that one. It's all gravy. Another poison resist. Wow. That's not bad. 3 to life after kill 2. That's a pretty good ring. We'll go ahead and slam that and hope we get mana stolen per hit. And then we can do some fun stuff with this, that's for sure. Okay, let's go back to town and I'll go over the skills and wrap this video up. Okay, as far as the skills, sorry I forgot to go over that earlier. There'll be timestamps, people can figure it out. We've been able to get a good boost with that +3 skills. Like I said, I respec once from my previous build. All I really did from the respec was as I took points that I had into salvation, because I was using salvation more because I was a little squishier. Didn't have to put that many points into that. You know, 1 point into prayer, get down to use vigor so you can use redemption. You know, a point into salvation if you're running groups. I think I got 2 points into it. I put 1 point into meditation for some reason. I think I messed up. Oopsie, that happens. And then nothing into offense. I might try at some point to do conviction, someone suggested. Maybe running conviction order to break some of those lightning immunities. Maybe we'll give it a try. And as far as skills, max out Holy Bolt, max out Fist of the Heavens as soon as possible, because that's going to be our main damage thing combined with that. And then just max out synergies, max out Holy Nova, don't got to max out Blessed Hammer, and then you max out Holy Light, and that's the build. And then you just look for skillers and any gear that gives good survivability with plus skills, and you're in to win it. Let's go ahead and slam that ring. Where are you? Please do not brick. It's been a season of bricks. This is a really good lifesteal ring. If we can get some mana stolen, even mana after kill, that's actually not bad. What do we get? Energy. Well, that's unfortunate. Still a good ring, though. Still a good ring. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, appreciate it. If there's any other things you want me to expand on this, I'll probably do an update on this once I'm able to kind of feel out maps a little bit more, get a couple more skillers. I'm going to be doing that farming run. You know, just do Pit, do Trav, do Schindel, or Schneck. Yeah, Pindle, Schneck, whatever. I didn't do Pindle this run. Pindle hasn't given me shit this entire season. That's why I haven't done Pindle. He's been kind of been a little stingy this season. And then do Chaos Tank. You never go wrong with Chaos Tank. But anyway, guys, I stream on Twitch. Go ahead and check me out. Links in the description. I appreciate it if you made it this far. You guys have a good night and good luck this season.